where I am reading all of Eden by FREI live on YouTube and on Facebook. And these little videos then also these clips find their way onto IGTV, Instagram. We're quite a way into volume 1, Dimensions now, and so without further ado, let me go straight into it and read for you today chapter 8, The Leopard and His Spots. We're into weird territory now, and I'm a little excited. My hold on reality, loose as it's been, so as not to say non-existent since early this morning, has just undergone one more lateral nudge. Whatever I'm clasping at now is clearly not what I'm used to. I can't blame the Bloody Mary. It may have been perfect, but it was not nearly so strong as to give me hallucinations. Do Bloody Marys ever? Is seeing yourself as a youthful rendering in your current day environment a hallucination? Then again, is a somewhat trendy garden, bar, cafe, restaurant in the currently fashionable part of Istanbul my environment? And what are they thinking of me in Kingston, Surrey, right now? Should I care? I resolve, for the first time really today, to deal with the situation. Right up until now, I've been essentially bewildered and in no small measure bemused by my overall predicament. But now it transpires there's something I must do. This fills me with gloom quite as much as it stirs me. Ideally, I would do nothing. I would sit here and wait for it all, whatever it is, to just go away. But conditions are no longer ideal. Whereas until a few moments ago, I may have been disorientated, but principally happy to just exist in a reality that didn't quite make sense, but that would probably, I surmised, explain itself to me in one way or another sooner or later, I am now deeply discomforted. And as the extraordinariness of my state begins to dawn on me, it also begins to impose itself on me with a meaning, a forceful declamation of purpose. It seems to be saying, you are here precisely to confront your own younger self. And that is plainly absurd. The angular waitress is nowhere to be seen, and so I half-heartedly wave at a sweet-looking colleague of hers who is and has been all smiles. He looks about 27 and 3.5 months, and wears one discreet earring and a handsome tattoo that encircles his arm below a deliberately high-rolled shirt sleeve. He likes me, I think, but then at the moment I am quite likeable and quite helpless as I glance up at him and ask him what it was that the young man over there had eaten, offering him an innocent smile. Before you interfere with your reality, check it. He peers halfway over his shoulder and furrows his brow for an instant or two, and my heart sinks. There's nobody there. I'm imagining him. I am losing control. Ha! Losing control. I've lost hours ago, possibly several days. He slowly turns back to me and declares, kebab, mixed kebab and salad. Are you still hungry? No, I reply, only now aware of how odd a question that must have seemed. No, not at all. I was just wondering. It looked nice. This satisfies him, and from his expectant look, I deduce that he thinks I will want to order something anyway. Maybe another coffee? I pause for a moment and then say, as if that was the most natural thing in the world, "Do you think he would mind if I asked him a question?" Ahmed, I later find out is his name, cocks his head a bit as if to say, "Are you serious?" But instead, with a still growing smile, says, "There is no harm in asking a question." I am relieved, but not sure that he's right necessarily. Would that not depend on the question? I feel I have caught myself on the hop, and I order, somewhat on a whim, a mojito this time round, and, sensing my window of opportunity close and the boldness in my adrenaline-fueled heart wane, asked Ahmed to ask young me, without referring to him as young me for obvious reasons, if he would join me for one, as I would like to, there being no harm in asking a question, ask him a question. Ahmed seems to enjoy this task, one he has never, I fancy, been given before, and brazenly marches up to young me and asks me if I would care to join the gentleman over there for a mojito. To my unending surprise, I say yes. But then I have always been good for a new conversation, even back then, when I was, or believed to remember being, naturally disposed towards caution. As I sit there, watching myself saunter over to me, I sense an overpowering surge of affection and care. God, I think to myself, if only I knew. And that's chapter 8, The Leopard and His Spots, in volume 1, Dimensions of Eden by FREI. A concept narrative in the here and now about the where, the wherefore, and forever. And you can find out everything that there is to be found out about it here on the website. I hope you'll be able to see this if it's more or less in focus. But you can also catch up if you are stumbling upon this video today for the first time and you wonder what you've missed. Not all that much. We are in volume 1 of 12 volumes, so we're still reasonably close to the beginning. And all these videos stay online, and you can also find a brief introductory video which gives you a little bit of an introduction to what Eden by FREI is and what I mean when I say a concept narrative in the here and now about the way, the where, the wherefore, and forever. And if you are watching this in real time, then it is close to Monday evening London time, and that means that the next episode will go out on Wednesday in 2 days' time. I'm doing this on Wednesdays and Mondays and Wednesdays at 6:15 BST, British Summer Time, which is London time. And if you don't watch this in real time, but at any other time, then of course you will find whatever is by that time online, and you can just dip in and dive out, or dive in and nip out, or pick and choose and create your own cocktail of online narration if you feel so inclined. That's all from me today. I think I've said this so many times now that I'll probably now start reducing my repetition a bit and try not to give you the whole spiel every single time, because we now effectively know how this works. And if you don't, then you know where to find the background information that you might need to get your bearings. I hope to see you again, whenever that may be. If you're watching this in real time, then I wish you a tremendous Tuesday and a wondrous Wednesday, and I'll see you again very soon, I hope. Take good care, love and let love.